What is up, guys? Chris here and welcome to a new video here today. And today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer reveal. I took a bunch of notes while watching it and I'm really excited actually. I wasn't really hyped up for the game at all, but after watching that I'm really excited. I've watched a few gameplay videos as well and I'm going to have a video coming up on the perks very soon. All of the perks actually. And I'm going to leave that out of this video, but the categories we're going to be going over today is the creator class system, the guns, the score streaks, exos and movement, maps, game modes, equipment, customization, innovations, and impressions. So I'm going to leave timestamps to those if there's something special we want to see. I'm going to take this commentary in one go, so I'm sorry if I stutter and say and but a lot sometimes, because I'm just speaking off my notes. So I'm very sorry, but this is the easiest way to do it. I just want to get this video out for you guys really quick if you missed something. And YouTube today, it's a fight to get the views. I'm not out there for the money. I just want to grow my channel, have fun with YouTube, if you understand. So without rambling on for too long, let's get into it. So first things first, the bonus for pre-ordering is 1 day early access. It's the day 0 edition and you get double XP for that day. It's pretty awesome. Everybody who's pre-ordered at certain retailers, I don't know exactly which ones it is, but they will get this if they have pre-ordered. The creator class system is pick 13. It's very similar to the one in Black Ops 2 pick 10, except now the kill streaks are part of this. And I believe that some of the equipment, like I don't know, probably explosives, have been replaced with exo abilities, so it's very cool. I'm looking forward to it. One of the new things is you can actually choose to not have kill streaks, and instead you can have more equipment, more guns, and so on. It's very cool. The guns I noticed, one thing I noticed very quickly is shotguns as secondaries. I'm not sure, but I think I saw someone firing an assault rifle and switching to a shotgun. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but sounds like Modern Warfare 2 all over again. I know for a fact that Danger Close is also back, but I don't think it's going to be as overpowered. I've heard people say it's not that overpowered, people who have played the game, so not to worry about that. Knife only is still an option, which is pretty cool. I was actually talking to some of the guys in my crew who tried some Will and Legend, and they were like, well, why have a knife when you can have a lightsaber? And like, come on guys, it's not like, it's 40 years into the future, it's not 200 years into the future, so calm down on that one. I also saw a gun called the Speakeasy, which I think might be the Tommy gun, so very cool if the Thompson returns. Also, the AK-12 was there, called the AK-12 actually, so it looks slightly more futuristic, but still an AK-12. You could definitely see it's an AK-12. Then we have the KF-5 submachine gun, and it looks similar to the MP5, and I think this may have been the gun we've seen in the teaser. It looked very similar to it at least, and as I said, I think it's based off an MP5. Otherwise the gun we saw in the teaser may have been based off an UMP45, I don't know, but it looked similar to that. The Lynx returns, and so does quickscoping. I'm pretty sure. I have seen some gameplay from Cross and he was quickscoping, even though it wasn't with a sniper rifle, but it was like a one-shot kill weapon with a scope, so pretty similar. And as I said, the Lynx from Call of Duty Ghost returns. It looks slightly different. And also we have the Bell 27, it's already announced as a pre-order bonus, so that's pretty cool. Then we have a one-shot pistol, but it only has one shot in the chamber, so you have to reload after every shot, so it can be very powerful, like a high skill, high reward kind of weapon. We also have the aforementioned rifle, one shot, that's not actually a sniper rifle, but again you have to do a bolt action or something. I'm not sure how it works. And I saw a few of these guns in the trailer. Then we of course have the laser beam gun, and we also have a TAC-19 shotgun, which I think may be similar to the TAC-12 or the TAC-12 from Call of Duty Ghost, and the UTS-15 from Battlefield 4 is pretty much the same gun, so it wouldn't surprise me if that is the case. It may have been the shotguns we've seen already. For score streaks, I noticed the missile strike that was in the trailer for multiplayer we saw in the very beginning. The score streaks are going to be customizable, so like you can have a sentry gun and then you can make it fire rockets instead, and you can actually pick off like the machine gun itself or the rocket launcher itself and walk around with it, which is very cool. Customizable score streaks are absolutely awesome. Also, a new feature that you can have is co-op score streaks, so if someone gets a score streak, certain score streaks, then the teammates can join in. One of these is the Warbird, which looks very similar to the VTOL warships. and in this sense it's going to be quite balanced actually, because it has rockets and a machine gun, and if no one joins in, then you only control the machine gun. But if someone joins in, if no one joins in, you control both. But if no one joins in, then they will control the rockets and you will control the machine gun, which is very cool, and cool way to have the new players try out the score streaks, and I think it's very, very good actually. The Juggernaut returns, but it's a lot cooler this time. It's actually like a mech suit, not just a Juggernaut, and it has a really cool minigun, and you can actually self-destruct this thing, which is very, very cool. And then there's also like a giant laser beam kill streak. I do not know exactly how it works, but it looks similar to the Loki from Call of Duty Ghost, and it just fires a giant laser beam onto the ground. And also the orbital VSAT seems to return. I think I saw some gameplay footage where there were like red triangles on the map, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be called, but the like the basics of it is a VSAT, which I'm very, very happy to see. Moving on to Exos and movement, we have swimming. That was pretty much the first thing I noticed. I know it's not an Exo ability, but you can now swim in multiplayer, so you're not just going to drown from going into a half feet of water on Cove. And I think this is a very good addition. I like it. It makes the game a lot more realistic in a sense. Even though I don't want Call of Duty to be realistic, I still don't want to drown by going in half a feet of water. One of the Exo abilities, or not an ability, but at least some Exo stuff, like I'm not sure I've understood this right, but one of the Exo ability thingies was like an arm cannon. It was called the Exo launcher, and it's like an arm mounted launcher, which is pretty cool. You can only use this once per life, I believe. Then there's of course the boost jumping, the boost smash, which is like a melee attack from above where you smash the ground, and I believe I may have seen someone kick someone else, but again, this could actually be the boost smash that you just saw really quickly because they kind of flew away in the same way. And then we have the Exo hover, the Exo cloak, the Exo shield, Exo trophy system, Exo stim, and much. I think there was like 2 more Exo abilities that I forgot. I didn't get them noted down, unfortunately. But these Exo abilities are all pickable within the pick 13 system, and you can choose to not have them in order to have maybe more attachments. That's the way I believe it's going to be. Like, that's what makes sense considering what they've said about the pick 13 system. And the Exo movement, though, it is standard, so like boost jumping and the boost smash, you can do that all the time. Moving on to the maps, we saw 4 maps within the multiplayer reveal. The first one is Biolab, a close quarters map set in a biological lab within a snowy setting. I don't know exactly, I didn't catch it all, but it's a snow map and it's pretty close quarters inside. That's what they said at least. And then we have Riot set in a prison where there's a close quarters chaos within the cell block, and the outside is more controlled combat. And also they said that field orders are returning a special map kill streak for this map, as well as Ascent, the next one, which is a classic 3-lane design map. I didn't get much info about this map, unfortunately, but from what I've seen, all the maps are pretty good. They look very good and balanced, and it looks like Sledgehammer is a lot better map design than Infinity Ward. The last map we got to see is Defender, the map with the tsunami, which shows us that dynamic events are coming back. It's set at the Golden Gate, and it looks like a very, very cool map. You seemingly have low health, but I'm not sure if it's quite as low as Call of Duty Ghost. And I know there's actually an Exo ability, Exo Stim, that gave you slightly more health, but as I said, you can only use this once per life. Game modes that are coming back: Capture the Flag and Hardpoint. I'm very happy to hear this. I love Capture the Flag and Hardpoint, especially Hardpoint, and I'm a big esports fan, so I'm very happy to see this. Then we have a game mode called Momentum, which is basically War from World at War, but with the addition of Exo abilities, changing the game mode up a little bit. And then we have Uplink, where 2 teams fight for a satellite drone carried in the hands, and it can be thrown to teammates, dropped on the ground and stuff, and if you run over it, you pick it up. And you can't have your guns out while you carry this, and it's very similar to Griffball from Halo. You score by hopping into the enemy's orb. Also, they said that League Play is back, so that's very, very good for the esports community. I personally like League Play a lot. For the equipment, we have The smart grenades, we saw a lot of the Oracle-like grenade, which I'm not sure how much I like, but it's in there. And then we have supply drops, which is basically loot and or battle packs from Battlefield kind of thing. And there is 3 categories of loot. There is enlisted, professional, and elite, and you can imagine that professional is pretty good and elite is the best, and enlisted is kind of the standard thing. Also, you can get character gear, you can get hundreds of weapon variations and stuff that you can use within your Pick 13 system. For customization, camos are returning. Big surprise right there, I know, right? And also, the new create a character system is called create an operator. And it seems similar to Call of Duty Ghost Create a Soldier, except for the creator class system not being within here. It's simply the customization of the character, and it's much more in depth. You can pick like the jeans and stuff, not jeans, the pants, and I don't know what to call it. You can pick pretty much everything. Like your character can really be customized down to the very finest details. Also, virtual lobby, which is basically the lobbies, but you can see every single player's character and the loadouts and stuff. It looks very, very cool from what I've seen. New innovations, we have the virtual firing range, which means that you can, from the menus, try to test out your gun, the guns that you have equipped. It looks pretty cool. I'm not sure how exactly it works, but what they said, you could just press one button and then you was taken to the virtual firing range, which means you can test out your guns before you even go into multiplayer. So now to my impressions. My first impression is that it looks very fluid and fast, very, very similar to Titanfall in a way. The movement looks fast and it looks very fun. Even though similar to Titanfall, obviously it's not a copy of Titanfall because the game has been in development for longer than Titanfall actually. But it looks very fun. I haven't played the game, so I can't say too much about it really. But I'm actually excited for it. They got me excited for it. I wasn't on the hype train, but now I am. I'm very happy to see this multiplayer reveal, and this may just be what Call of Duty needed. It may just be what they needed. It looks extremely cool. And with that being said, I'm gonna end the commentary. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare videos, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.